And welcome into Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, in NFC Central Showdown, the Lions and the Buccaneers. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead has set the line. He likes Detroit -2. The over-under at 42. Should be a good game. Two of the three teams that are currently tied atop the NFC Central at 8-5. Detroit will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Nixon in the back of the end zone. He'll take a knee. Touchback. Detroit will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Starting quarterback, the rookie out of Wake Forest, Taylor Lane Dickerson. Caden saying go Bucks. Misty's for the Buccaneers. That's her favorite team.
Good choice.
Misty says good choice there, Caden. Chicago, Detroit, Tampa Bay all tied at 8-5. And we have a showdown between the Lions and the Bucks. Chicago will play at Dallas. That game will be tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. These two teams played earlier in the season. Detroit in the shotgun. Detroit fakes the handoff. Looking, throws outside to Adams. Kyle Adams, the tight end, is going to lose 2 yards on the play. Tackled by number 22, Reggie Reed, the rookie out of SMU. The Buccaneers have not lost a division game this season. These two teams played earlier. Obviously, Tampa Bay won that game. I'm trying to find the score for you here. Give me a second. But Tampa Bay, of the three teams, has the tiebreaker division record. And the Bucs are perfect in the division so far. I'm looking for the game. I'll find it. Give me a second. 2nd and 12 for Detroit from their own 23. Dickerson back to throw. Throws outside to Neal. And Dylan Neal down to the 37-yard line. And that'll be a Detroit first down. A 14-yard gain. Dylan Neal, the second-year receiver out of VMI. Still looking for the earlier matchup between Tampa Bay and Detroit. It was back in Week 9. Tampa Bay won up in Detroit by a score of 17-7. Just underway, opening drive. 1st and 10, Detroit. Dickerson to Brown. Nathan Brown to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Let's take a look at the Detroit offense. Up front, Perry, Dixon, Gordon, Morrison, Reed. And then it's Farr, Brown, Freeman, Adams, and Tomlin. A gain of 4 yards by Nathan Brown, the rookie out of Cornell, the Ivy Leaguer. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Freeman, and Charles Freeman up the middle, out to the 49-yard line. Thank you there, Evil Dead, for the timestamp. A gain of 8 yards and a Lions first down. Charles Freeman, the 9th-year back out of California. Triple header today. We've got the Patriots and the Chiefs after this, and then the Seahawks and the Raiders out west. And we'll have a triple header tomorrow to wrap up the week. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Dickerson to Freeman, and Charles Freeman out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. Make it a gain of 7, to the Tampa Bay 44. as Detroit crosses midfield. Jesse Tuggle on the tackle in his 11th year, the linebacker out of Oklahoma. Nice opening drive so far for Detroit. Evil Dead has picked the Lions to win this game. I mean, from my point of view, this is a pick-em. Both teams are good. On 2nd and 3, Dickerson, play action, gets sacked back at the 49-yard line. A loss of 7 yards. Coming in on the safety blitz is number 20, TJ Reed, the second-year safety out of Georgia. A well-executed safety blitz. He comes around the outside. Unblocked. There was a lineman that just failed to pick him up. 3rd and 10 for Detroit. They'll have it at their own 49-yard line. Opening drive of the game. This is the first of our late afternoon games in week number 14. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking, throws deep, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Farr. It was broken up by Hudson Graber, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Michigan. It'll be 4th down, and Detroit will have to punt. This is one of the 4:25 games, the doubleheader games, the late afternoon game. This would be the Fox doubleheader game. On 4th and 10, Dylan Hardiman back to punt, gets the punt away. And this is going to be fielded by Brooks at the 13. And Brooks brings it out to the 24-yard line. Jermaine Brooks in his 3rd year out of Penn State. Starting quarterback for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, John Lyda in his 5th year out of Kentucky. There's your quarterback, Misty. No, I said there's your quarterback. She goes, hi. Okay. Wake up, Misty. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. They'll have it at their own 24-yard line. Tampa Bay is Misty's favorite team. On 1st and 10, in the I formation, Lyda fakes the handoff, throws downfield, flag is down, incomplete. We've got a flag. Yep, that's the guru at work. That's right. Holding on Tampa Bay. Jack Scroggins, the left guard.
Still 1st down.
They'll back it up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20 back at the 14-yard line. As I said before, the 3 teams that are tied, Chicago, Detroit, and Tampa Bay, the Bucs do have the tiebreaker at the moment. 1st and 20 from the 14-yard line. Lyda in the gun. Lyda drops back, throws outside to Henderson. And Henderson's going to lose 2 yards. Randy Henderson, the 2nd-year back out of Memphis. It'll be 2nd and 22. The Buccaneers going backwards. On the tackle, Elijah Robinson, the 7th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. On an unrelated note, last night, if you missed it, you missed a hockey game for the ages. Game 4 between Colorado and Detroit went 4 overtimes. 4 overtimes. Detroit finally won it 5-4. 2nd and 22, Lyda throws incomplete. Let's take a look at the Buccaneer offense. Up front, Kingston, Scroggins, Hinder, Corthell, and Schapp. And then it's Wilson, Henderson, Pittman, Roush, and Wiseman. Detroit and Colorado last night, they went into the 3rd period, and Colorado was up 4-1. Colorado scores 3 goals to tie it up. And then it went 4 overtimes. 3rd and 22, Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda drops back, Throws downfield. He's got a man. Roush, the tight end, all the way out to the 42-yard line. A 30-yard gain on the catch by Jim Roush, the 13th year tight end out of Navy. Oh, you should have seen this hockey game last night. It was crazy nuts. All the saves in overtime, it was just crazy. Detroit finally won it. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 42-yard line. Evil Dead predicted it, that the Red Wings would pull it out. Lida to Pittman, and Pittman still on his feet, chugging forward out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. Michael Pittman in his 9th year out of Oregon. On the tackle, number 92, David Russell, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Michigan. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Bucks. Their opening drive. 4 receivers set wide. Lida fakes the handoff, throws outside to Dyer, and Johnny Dyer down to the 47-yard line. The 3rd-year receiver out of UCLA. First down, Tampa Bay at the Detroit 47-yard line. After football tonight, we'll have Game 4 of Boston and Philadelphia, and we'll have Game 5 of Colorado and Detroit. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Lida to Pittman, and Pittman gets a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Let's take a look at the Detroit defense. They play a 3-4. Russell, Ball, and Pulaski up front. Linebackers, Stewart, Neal, Saunders, and Stanley. And the secondary for Detroit, Reese, Starnes, Blades, and Chambers. It'll be, actually, now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Tampa Bay at the Detroit 46-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. Giants fan in the house. Good to see you, Giants fan. Lida drops back. Lida to the near side to Pittman. And Pittman makes his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 yards, it'll be 3rd and 6. Benny Blades on the tackle, the 10th year safety out of Florida. Giants fan tuning in from out west in Oregon. Good to see you. If they're a Giants fan, it's always good to have the West Coasters in here. 3rd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Lida looking. Lida throws to Moore all the way down to the 23-yard line. Nelson Moore, the rookie receiver out of Southern Miss, makes the catch for the first down. Benny Blades makes the tackle, but it's another Buccaneer first down. Nice opening drive here by Tampa Bay. Partly cloudy skies, 66 degrees here in Tampa this afternoon. Happy Father's Day, Giants fan. Thank you. Lida, play action, throws to Wilson, down to the 2-yard line. A 21-yard gain by Ray Wilson, the 9th year receiver out of Syracuse. First down, Tampa Bay. Sorry to hear that there, Caden, that you broke your leg. I broke my wrist once. That was a long time ago. I remember what a pain in the butt that was. First and goal from the 2-yard line. Less than a minute left here in the first quarter. In the I formation, Lida, play action, throws. It bounces in the air, incomplete. The Bucs are lucky that wasn't picked off. Breaking up the pass, number 29, Ashley Morrison, the 2nd year safety out of North Texas. That'll stop the clock with 50 seconds left. Second and goal from the 2. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda to Henderson. And Henderson loses 2 yards. Randy Henderson back to the 4-yard line. That'll bring up third and goal. Oh, yeah, when you break something, yeah, you know it when it happens. It hurts like nothing else. Well, there was an Ashley in Gone with the Wind. Ashley. Oh, Ashley. Third and goal from the 4-yard line. And that guy in the movie was actually a pretty tough guy. Lyda under center. Third and goal. Gets sacked back at the 11-yard line. A loss of 7 yards. Dan Stewart, the 5th-year defensive end out of Virginia Tech, gets the sack. And now Tampa Bay, a nice long opening drive, but they're going to have to settle for a field goal. He's okay though. That was actually a pretty common name for guys back then, Ashley. On 4th and goal, Tyler Sawyer, and they're not going to get the kick away in time. That's the end of the first quarter. No score. Bucks and the Lions here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. We start the second quarter. It'll be 4th and goal for Tampa Bay at the 11-yard line. On the first play of the second quarter, they'll come out and try a 28-yard field goal. Tyler Sawyer, the 4th-year kicker out of Southern Miss, will come on. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Tampa Bay leads at 3-0. 7:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. That's right. We've got New England at Kansas City next, and then we have Seattle at Oakland. Our triple header today. We'll have a triple header tomorrow, and that will wrap up week 14 tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. It's a holiday. It's Juneteenth, whatever that is. There's the kickoff by Jordan Finch, fielded by Fletcher at the 5 over the 20, 25, and Trey Fletcher brings it out to the 31-yard line. First down, Detroit. So Detroit will take over at their own 31-yard line. Down 3-0. Both teams come in at 8-5 in a 3-way tie for first place with Chicago in the NFC Central. A big showdown here today. On 1st and 10. Dickerson hands off to Charles Freeman. Freeman out to the 35, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. I got a question for a Giants fan. He lives out in Oregon. How close are they to having Western Oregon or Eastern Oregon split away and join Idaho? I've been reading about that. On 2nd and 6, Dickerson, 3-step drop, throws to Tomlin. And David Tomlin, the 6th-year receiver out of Army, out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 11. First down, Lions. On the tackle, number 57, Dylan Richmond, the 6th-year linebacker out of USC. There's a movement out west where the people in Eastern Oregon are not happy with the people in Western Oregon. Western Oregon, Portland, Salem, Eureka, very liberal. Eastern Oregon across the Cascades, very rural, very conservative. 1st and 10 from the 46, Dickerson throws to Neal, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And there's a lot of people in the counties in Western Oregon, or Eastern Oregon, excuse me, that want to join Idaho. And Idaho is more than willing to take them. So they're going through that process right now. It's interesting to read about. On 2nd and 10 from the 46, Dickerson to Freeman, up the middle, and Freeman all the way out to the 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards for Charles Freeman. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Detroit. And Giants fan lives out in Oregon. I just wanted to get his take. If he's still in the room. Is he still here? Third and 1 for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back, looking, throws. It's picked off by Jesse Tuggle, and Tampa Bay gets it back. The 11th year linebacker out of Oregon, Jesse Tuggle, picks it off. Tuggle spent 9 years with Atlanta, 1 year with Kansas City last season, and now he's on the Bucs for his first year. And he comes up with a big pick. No, they'd still be landlocked. They would split Oregon down the middle from north to south along the Cascades. Western Oregon would still be on the Pacific coast. Eastern Oregon would be part of Idaho, and they'd still be landlocked. That offended him. Didn't mean to. Just bringing up current events, that's all. 1st and 10 for the 46-yard line. Lida in the shotgun. Lida, play action, looking. Throws downfield, caught by Wilson. Down to the 31-yard line. A 23-yard gain. Down to the Detroit 31-yard line. How do you offend somebody just by quoting current events? There was a fire in Canada today. That offends me. Okay. That's the world we live in. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from the Detroit 31-yard line. Lida under center. Lida pump fakes, hands off to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Giants fans are touchy. A 12-yard gain. Speaking of the Giants, did you see what they did to the Dodgers the other night? They absolutely destroyed them. It was like the worst defeat in Dodger history or something like that. I can't even remember the final score, but I was reading about it, and I saw some highlights early this morning. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line, Tampa Bay. 15-0. Their worst, home defeat, ever. 1st and 10 from the 19, Lida to Henderson, up the middle, and Henderson down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 8 yards will be 2nd and 2 to Randy Henderson, the second year back out of Memphis. I was watching the highlights. It was just funny. And it happened one night after they honored that anti-Christian LGBT group. 2nd and 2 from the 11-yard line. In the offset eye. Lida to Pittman. And Pittman's going to lose. Well, no, he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. On the tackle, number 92, David Russell, in his 3rd year out of Michigan. So Tampa Bay up 3-0. They have it 3rd and 2 at the Detroit 11-yard line. Yes, same with Cowboy fans. 4 receivers set wide on 3rd down. Lyda draws back, throws underneath to Wilson, down to the 5, a gain of 6, in a Buccaneer first down. They keep the drive alive. Ray Wilson in his 9th year out of Syracuse. On the tackle, number 23, Antonio Chambers, the 4th year defensive back out of Miami. Coming up on 4 minutes left now in the second quarter. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda to Henderson up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run by Randy Henderson, the 2nd year back out of Memphis, and the Buccaneers go up 9-0. I read something about that the other day. 10,000 days since they made an NFC championship. Who's Dallas? 10,000 days, that's a long time. What is that, 17 years or something like that? Kick is up, and it's good. Bucks lead at 10-0. 3:52 left to play here in the first half. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. Tampa Bay, a perfect divisional record. And when there's a 3-way tie, that's the first tiebreaker. Looking at my standings now that I have broken down. Tampa Bay is 6-0 in the division. And they're 8-1 in conference play. Bucks lead at 10-0. They'll kick off. Jordan Finch. It'll be fielded by Nixon at the 7-yard line over the 25. And Devin Nixon, the 4th year safety out of Maryland, out to the 31-yard line. Like the Pats here. I was looking at my sheets. I didn't see that when you originally posted it. 1st and 10 Detroit now. At their own 31-yard line. 3:47 left. Here in the first half. 27 years and 138 days. Wow. I didn't know it was that long. Golly. That is a long time. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Dickerson hands off to Freeman around the outside, and Charles Freeman is going to lose a yard back to the 30-yard line. Jesse Tuggle on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11. "27 years? Really?" That would mean, if I'm not mistaken, the last time the Cowboys made the NFC Championship game was when they beat the 49ers to advance to Super Bowl 30. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. 96, you're right. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 11. Throws down to Tomlin, down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. First down Detroit. That would have been it. That would have been the Cowboys' win over the 49ers to advance to Super Bowl 30 when they beat the Steelers. That was the last time they were in the championship. Wow. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson, play action, looking. He's got all day. Throws to Neal, down to the 33-yard line. A 22-yard gain for Detroit. Dylan Neal, the 2nd-year receiver out of VMI. Detroit now on the move, trying to get back in the game. try to get a score before halftime. Buccaneers lead at 10-0. Tampa Bay trying to keep their perfect divisional record alive. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. A rapidly moving first half here at Raymond James Stadium. Lions come out, 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 33. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Brown, and Nathan Brown is going to lose a yard back to the 34-yard line. On the tackle, number 74, Mike Jordan, the 9th-year defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. A 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Detroit. .220 and counting. 2-minute warning up ahead. Dickerson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Dickerson steps up. Throws downfield. Caught by Tomlin. No, incomplete. That was broken up by number 21, C.J. Wright. The 4th-year defensive back out of SMU. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Lions with 2:08 left to play here in the first half. On 3rd down, Dickerson in the shotgun with a back on either side. Dickerson back, throws a screen to Freeman, and that goes nowhere, no gain. And we hit the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers up 10-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. The 8-5 Lions, the 8-5 Buccaneers, a battle for first place in the NFC Central. It would have been the flex game, but Detroit was the flex game last week. I don't want to do them 2 weeks in a row. 2nd and 11, they're going to try a field goal on 4th and 11, John Decker, this will be from 51 yards to get Detroit on the board. The kick is up, and he missed it. No good. And now Tampa Bay is going to have it in great field position at their own 41-yard line. And Tampa Bay's got a lot of time left. John Lyda comes back out, the 5th-year quarterback out of Kentucky. 1st and 10 Tampa Bay from their own 41 with 1:56 left in the half. The Bucs have 3 timeouts. Four receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda takes the snap, throws downfield to Dyer, and Dyer out to the 49. A gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and inches. Johnny Dyer, the wide receiver. On the tackle, number 28, Don Reese, the 6th-year defensive back out of Indiana, the former Patriot. 1:35 and counting in the first half. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. On 2nd down. Lyda looks downfield, throws to the near side to Brooks. And Brooks down to the 43-yard line. Jermaine Brooks. And that'll be a gain of 6 and a Buccaneer first down. The 3rd-year receiver out of Penn State, Jermaine Brooks. Tampa Bay, they can make this a 3-possession game going into halftime if they can get a touchdown on this drive. Coming up on a minute left here in the first half. On 1st and 10. Lyda draws back. Lyda throws down the middle, caught by Roush. Jim Roush down to the 29. And Tampa Bay takes a timeout. A 14-yard gain to Jim Roush, the big tight end. 50 seconds left. Tampa Bay has 2 timeouts. And now the Bucs have got to be thinking touchdown. The Bucs have dominated the first half. When Tampa Bay pretty much, I don't know either. I was picking Tampa Bay in this one too. When Tampa Bay, during the offseason, when I looked at their draft, every draft pick was on defense. They really shored up their defense. On 1st and 10, Lyda throws, gets it out to Wilson, down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bucs take another timeout. Plus they they traded away a couple of draft picks for players from other teams in the secondary, like I mentioned before. You wanted to go against the Guru? 45 seconds left. 2nd and 3 here in the first half at the Detroit 22-yard line. Lyda under center. Lyda draws back. Looking, throws down the middle, caught by Dyer down to the 8-yard line. A 14-yard gain. Another Tampa Bay first down. Detroit not playing well today, at least not the first half. If Tampa Bay wins, they'll be in first place, and they'll await the outcome of Chicago and Dallas tomorrow. If Chicago were to win also, then they'd be tied. 1st and goal from the 8. Lyda in the shotgun, 4 receivers set wide. Lyda throws underneath to Wilson, and Ray Wilson down to the 5. A gain of 3 yards. 11 seconds left. Tampa Bay takes a timeout. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Bucs are out of timeouts. Let's see if Tampa Bay takes a shot at the end zone here. Again now, you're out of timeouts. I say this all the time. Don't throw underneath if you don't have any timeouts. Detroit really does, yes, if they want to stay in the game. Coming back from a 3-possession lead in the second half is hard. The Bucs are going to take a shot. They come out in the offset eye on 2nd and goal from the 5. Lyda looking, throws, and it's incomplete. 8 seconds left. He was looking for number 85, Chris Hudson, coming across. It'll be 3rd and goal. 8 seconds left. I think at this point, Tampa Bay, you just kick the field goal. But they're not listening to me. All right, this has to be a quick play. 8 seconds, 3rd and goal. Lyda looking, needs to throw it, incomplete. He was looking for Ray Wilson in the middle of the end zone. It was broken up. Breaking up the pass, number 79 for Detroit, Kevin Saunders. 4 seconds left, it'll be 4th and goal. Now Tampa Bay will kick the field goal. This will be a 22-yard attempt. It'll put the Bucs up by 13. It'll keep it a 2-possession game. So Evil Dead was right. Detroit will hold them to a field goal attempt. Tyler Sawyer from 22 yards right before halftime. Snap, kick is up. Good. Bucs lead at 13-0. 1 second remaining. So the Bucs will have to kick off. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. I would squib it. Next week, Tampa Bay hosts Atlanta, and Detroit next week is at Buffalo. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Nixon over the 25-30, and we go to halftime. Halftime score, Tampa Bay 13, Detroit nothing. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14. We're into the late afternoon games. Tampa Bay leads Detroit 13-0 as we get set to start the second half. We'll have New England at Kansas City up next. Hope Sports Davis shows up for that one. And then we'll have the Seahawks and the Raiders out west in Oakland. That'll be our third game with the triple header today. We'll have a triple header again tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow.
Not me.
We'll be back tomorrow at about the same time, about 5 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have a triple header tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon and night. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Anwar at the 7-yard line over the 20-25-30. Naveed Anwar. Nice return out to the 36-yard line. Naveed Anwar in his 7th year out of Miami. First and 10, Tampa Bay. Up 13-0. They'll start from their own 36-yard line. The triple header tomorrow, it'll be the LA Chargers at the LA Rams. That'll be the first game. The Battle of Los Angeles. Then we'll have Chicago at Dallas, the Sunday night game. And then San Francisco at New Orleans, the Monday night game. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Lida to Michael Pittman. And Pittman, no gain. On the tackle, number 93. That's Jerry Ball, the 9th-year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. It'll be 2nd and 10. Buccaneers come out. Lida under center on 2nd down. Lida to Pittman, and Michael Pittman gets through the line and gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Buccaneer first down. Michael Pittman in his 9th year out of Oregon. The Oregon Duck. Yet when I think of birds of prey, the first thing that comes to mind, a duck. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lida in the gun. Lida. Play action, rolls out, throws downfield. Caught by Wiseman, no, incomplete. That pass was broken up by Antonio Chambers, the 4th-year defensive back out of Miami. Rips the ball away from Dyer, or Wiseman, excuse me. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tampa Bay from their own 48. The sun is setting here in mid-central Florida. Lida hands off to Henderson. Henderson loses 2 yards back to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 12. David Russell on the tackle. Big 3rd down coming up for Tampa Bay. Detroit really needs a stop here. Jerry Ball came in, assisted with the tackle. 3rd and 12 for Tampa Bay from their own 46. 6.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Buccaneers up 13-0. Lyda in the shotgun with the back on either side. Lyda looking. Throws downfield, caught by Wilson. Down to the 39-yard line. Ray Wilson. That's a 15-yard gain. First down, Tampa Bay. Ray Wilson is a clutch receiver. Speaking of clutch, where's Clutch been? I've not seen Clutch in a few days. Six minutes left now in the third. First and 10, Tampa Bay from the Detroit 39 in the I formation. Lyda to Pittman, and Michael Pittman makes his way down to the 36. A gain of 3. Make it a gain of 4, be second and 6. Henry Stanley, the 7th-year linebacker out of Michigan State, on the tackle for Detroit. It'll be third and 6. The Bucs come out in the I formation. Pittman on the carry, and he's going to lose 2 yards to the 38-yard line. Making the tackle that time, Dan Stewart, the 5th-year defensive end out of Virginia Tech. And that will bring up third down. We know the Bucs are at Atlanta next week, or host Atlanta. Tampa Bay will finish the year at Chicago. That could be for all the marbles. On third and 8, Brooks inside the 20. Jermaine Brooks all the way down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 20 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. Jermaine Brooks in his 3rd year out of Penn State. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buccaneers, if you haven't figured it out by now, they're for real. They're for reals. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. 4:35 left to play here in the third quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda draws back. Looking, throws to the near side to Dyer. Down to the 16, a gain of 2 yards. Making the tackle, Don Reese, number 28, the former Patriot. Gain of 2 yards. It'll be second and 8 at the Detroit 16-yard line. It's been a long drive by Tampa Bay to start the second half. Detroit has yet to touch the ball here in the second half. On second and 8 from the 16. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda looking. Lyda throws outside to Brooks. Jermaine Brooks down to the 5. A gain of 11 yards, a Tampa Bay first down. First and goal. On the tackle that time, Richard Ross, the 5th-year defensive back out of Howard University. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Misty's here, I think, still awake. Yep, she's still awake. First and goal from the 5. Buccaneers in the I formation. Lyda to Pittman, and Michael Pittman down to the 1. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be second and goal. Dan Stewart again on the tackle for Detroit. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. On second and goal in the offset I. Lyda looking to the end zone, throws, incomplete. He was trying to hit Ray Wilson coming across. He misfired. It'll be third and goal. 2:57 left here in the third. On 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda to Henderson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Randy Henderson, the second year back out of Memphis. And the Buccaneers go up 19-0. The Tampa Bay domination continues. Wow. I really thought this would be a much closer game. I really did. I had built this up as a big-time showdown. 2 8-5 teams. Now Tampa Bay will go for 2 to make it a 21-point lead. Lyda in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda looks to the end zone. Throws. Flag is down. Wiseman caught it. This may be on Tampa Bay.
Offense.
Holding on the center, Zach Hinder. Well, they'll back him up. They'll try it again. This will be from the 12-yard line now. Once you declare you're going for 2, you're committed. That's the way the new rules are. You can't change your mind because the line of scrimmage is different. On 2-point conversion, throws a fade to Dyer, and he's in. They still get it anyway. What a catch by Johnny Dyer. That's one of the best catches I've seen all season. Watch that catch. He was well covered. Don Reese had him covered, and he still caught it. No, when the NFL moved the extra points back, you used to kick the extra point from the 2-yard line. Now, the line of scrimmage for an extra point is the 15-yard line. But the 2-point conversion is still at the 2. So you can't go for 2, jump off sides, have it move back to the 7, and kick an extra point. You see what I'm saying? Because people would do that on purpose to make it closer. So once you're committed, you have to do it. There's the kick. And Nixon in the back of the end zone, touchback. It actually changed, what was that, about 4 years ago when they changed the line of scrimmage for the extra point? About 4 or 5 years ago, it's been that way. To be honest with you, I think they should just move the extra point back to the 2-yard line. It's not really making a big difference. Yeah, an extra point is like 32 yard. Yeah, it's a 32-yard field goal. Tampa Bay leads at 21-0. Dickerson on 1st and 10. Throws outside to Freeman. Down to the 26. Yeah, the line of scrimmage for an extra point and the line of scrimmage for a 2-point conversion are different. You're 13 yards closer on a 2-point conversion try. So you can't change your mind on a 2-point conversion. Second and 9, a 1-yard gain for the Lions. They get it out to their own 26-yard line. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Buccaneers up 21-0. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Freeman around the outside, and Freeman gets down to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. Yeah, because like in that situation right there, they went for 2, and they were caught for holding. It backs it up to the 12-yard line, which is still closer. You can't change your mind and kick an extra point from the 12. 3rd and 3. Dickerson looking, throws to Tomlin, incomplete. Pass was broken up. It'll be 4th down. This Buccaneer defense, I've been impressed with them all season. And now Dylan Hardiman gets the kick away. On 4th down, Brooks at the 27 brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will take over, up 21-0. A minute 43 left to play here in the third quarter. To be honest with you, I wish the NFL would they can make the 2-point conversion like college, do it from the 3-yard line, and kick extra points from the 3-yard line. I never liked that it was 2 separate lines of scrimmage. On 1st and 10 in the I formation. Lida, play action, looking, throws, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, and that'll stop the clock with a minute 39 left here in the third quarter. The Bucs have dominated today, which in my mind is a surprise. Detroit has just not played well. 4 receivers set wide, Lida in the gun on 2nd and 10. Lida to Henderson, and Randy Henderson makes his way down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards to bring up 3rd and 1. Randy Henderson has played a pretty good game today. Tampa Bay, they're like running back by committee. Michael Pittman is first on the depth chart. However, Pittman and Henderson alternate back and forth, I noticed. They're one of the only teams that do that. 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line. In the offset I, Lida, play action, rolls out, throws to Pittman. Pittman breaks the tackle down the sideline. And Michael Pittman down to the 45-yard line. A 17-yard gain on the swing pass to Michael Pittman. Don Reese finally made the tackle. First down, Tampa Bay at the Detroit 45-yard line. And this one, if Tampa Bay scores again, it's going to turn into a rout. The Bucs lead at 21-0, and they're not letting the foot off the gas here. 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Lida, play action. Throws downfield, caught by Wiseman inside the 20, inside the 10, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Benny Blades on the tackle. A 35-yard gain to Carter Wiseman, the 7th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. Another Tampa Bay first down. Tampa Bay made a believer out of me last week when they came back to beat the Packers. That was a crazy game last week. They were down by, 24? And they came back and won that game? In the fourth quarter? 34 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Lida to Pittman up the middle. And Pittman down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and goal. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Buccaneers lead at 21-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Raymond James Stadium. Tampa, Florida, on the west coast of Florida, the Gold Coast they call that, the Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area. It's a nice area, I've been there. 2nd and goal, Tampa Bay at the Detroit 4-yard line. The Bucs come out in the I formation as we start the fourth quarter. Lida to Pittman, and Pittman breaks the tackle. Still, Detroit can't tackle. A 4-yard touchdown run by Michael Pittman. Poor tackling by Detroit. They had him in the backfield, and he just bounced around like a pinball and gets in for the touchdown. Detroit is laying an egg big time. Detroit, they just didn't wrap up. And now the Buccaneers are up 27-0. Misty, your Buccaneers are killing them. Misty goes, good. Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Buccaneers, it's now officially a rout, 28-0. And we still have 7 minutes and 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Evil Dead says, you're acting like you're the whiz at picking games. She says, I am. All hail the guru. Misty the guru. Misty and Gracie took me to my favorite restaurant today, KFC. For Father's Day. It was nice. I had the 2-piece meal with mashed potatoes, coleslaw, macaroni and cheese, and a biscuit. Fielded by Fletcher at the 9-yard line over the 20, 25, 30, and Fletcher out to the 31-yard line. I'm a simple guy. I'm very simple, man. I don't need a fancy restaurant. Just take me to KFC and I'm happy, man. I am ecstatic. Appreciate that, Evil Dead. Happy Father's Day to you, too. I know that you have a child. I hope they did something nice for you today. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Detroit down 28-0. Did they take you to KFC too? On first and 10. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. Throws to Freeman down the sideline. And Charles Freeman, a big gain out to the 45-yard line. A 24-yard gain to the Tampa Bay 45-yard line on the pass to Charles Freeman. First down, Detroit. First and 10, Detroit now at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. Detroit down by 4 possessions, 28-0, with 7:29 and counting. Oh, Cherie made you a nice dinner, and Anthony got you a card and some Twizzlers. There you go, you're easy as well. Dickinson throws, gets it out to Neal, and Dylan Neal down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 yards, and he's 2nd and 4. I don't know if it's that we're easy, it's just that men tend to know what they like. It's like, I like KFC. She kept asking me all week, what do you want for Father's Day? I go, take me to KFC.
Still got a present.
Yep, I still got a present. 2nd and 4, Dickerson back. Dickerson throws underneath to Freeman, down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 yards and a Lions first down. I don't need something fancy. I just want something good. Dane Guy on the tackle for Tampa Bay. The second-year linebacker out of Harvard. Oh, yeah, I like Popeyes, too. We went to Popeyes, about a month ago?
I know.
You don't like Popeyes? Well, the Popeyes we went to is not a good one. First and 10, Dickerson throws downfield, open is Brown. Tackled at the 1-yard line, Nathan Brown. And that's a 29-yard gain. On the tackle, number 22, Reggie Reed. We went to a Popeyes, a local Popeyes, and it wasn't all that good. Now, We went to a Popeyes a couple of years ago that was in Gatlinburg, and that one was really good. But we went to the one here locally, and we didn't enjoy it at all, to be honest with you. I was kind of shocked. We like Long John Silver's, though. That's good. We need to go there again sometime. First and goal from the 1 yard line. Detroit trying to get on the board. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Brown. And Brown is in for the touchdown. Both Evil Dead, both. Yeah, it's still around. Or not a Long John Silver, Captain D's. I said the wrong one. Captain D's. A 1 yard touchdown run by Nathan Brown, and the Lions are finally on the board. I smell overtime. John Decker for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Buccaneer lead is now 21. Wow, the Boo Birds are coming out in Tampa. The crowd is booing. That's a tough crowd. You're up by 21 in the fourth quarter, and the crowd is booing. Wow. That's a rough crowd. I guess they wanted the shutout. I guess they took Tampa Bay minus 28. 5:48 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter, Detroit finally gets on the board. Tampa Bay up 28-7. This will definitely hurt the playoff chances of Detroit. They're going for the onside kick already. Dyer picks it up at the 42-yard line. It'll be Tampa Bay ball at the Detroit 42-yard line. Looking at the NFC coming into this week, Detroit coming into this week was the number 5 seed, but this loss now can definitely hurt them. Philadelphia and San Francisco could leapfrog them. We'll have to sort it out when the week's over in the playoff picture in the NFC. Tampa Bay, by virtue of the onside kick, will have it at the Detroit 42-yard line. First and 10, 5:47 left. Lyda to Pittman. And Michael Pittman, no gain. Detroit's right there. Cody Neal, the linebacker, number 50, in his 7th year out of Oklahoma State. On the tackle, will be 2nd and 10. There's a Captain D's nearby. We go there sometime. I like seafood every now and then. Well, I wanted KFC today. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman is going to lose 3 yards. On the tackle, number 53, Henry Stanley, a linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay, you don't want to let Detroit back in this game. Yeah, it's a southern chain, Captain D's, yes. It's seafood. It's rather good, too. They have the large butterfly shrimp. It's good stuff. 3rd and 13 from the 45. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman gets 2 yards back to the 43-yard line. Going to be 4th and 11. And the Buccaneers are going to have to punt. This will be the first punt of the day for Tampa Bay. Jordan Finch will come out in his 2nd year out of Auburn. Clock is running, 4.5 minutes left. Finch in to punt. Gets the punt away. And that will go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Detroit will get the ball back down by 21 with 4:21 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. It looks like Tampa Bay will go to 9-5, and Detroit will drop to 8-6. And the Buccaneers will have swept the Lions this season. And Tampa Bay is going to be 7-0 in division play. Lyda in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Dickerson rolls out. Dickerson looking. He's going to take off. And he gets out to the 25-yard line. A 5-yard run by Taylor Lane Dickerson, the rookie out of Wake Forest. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. We're coming up on 4 minutes left. Tampa Bay's defense playing a lot looser now than they were earlier, you can tell. On 2nd and 2 from the 25. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws underneath to Tomlin, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by C.J. Wright, the 4th-year defensive back out of SMU. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for Detroit. 3:47 left in regulation. Patriots and the Chiefs up next. 3rd and 2 from the 25. Dickerson drops back. Throws underneath to Branch. And Cedric Branch brings it out to the 40-yard line, a 15-yard gain. Cedric Branch, the tight end, in his 5th year out of Troy. 15 yards and a Lions first down out to the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, the clock is running, 3:27 and counting. Buccaneers with a 3-touchdown lead. Tampa Bay is going to be a tough out in the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws down the near sideline. Is caught by Tomlin. And he may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A 60-yard touchdown catch by David Tomlin, the 6th-year receiver out of Army. Well, Tampa Bay, you might want to shore up your defense a little bit. You've allowed 2 quick Detroit touchdowns, and now they've been in a 2-possession game with just over 3 minutes left. You've let the Lions back in the game. And now John Decker will come on for the extra point to make it a 14-point ball game. Decker, kick is up, and it's good. Tampa Bay leads at 28-14, 3:08 left. Live from Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. Patriots and the Chiefs are up next. The Seahawks and the Raiders after that. And then we'll have NHL hockey, the playoffs for you. I don't think we'll have another 4 overtime game tonight, but you never know. That was something else. So the Lions have made it a 14-point game. Let's see if they try an onside kick again. Yes, they are. Here we go. John Decker lines up. The kick, and is fielded again by Dyer at the 45-yard line. So Johnny Dyer recovers his 2nd straight onside kick. Tampa Bay will start from the Detroit 45-yard line. 3:07 left to play. Tampa Bay up 28-14. Now, you don't want to go 3 and out here and have to punt again. If you're Tampa Bay, you want to put this one away. Our day game has turned into a night game as the sun has set. In the I formation, Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman is going to lose a yard to the 46. Benny Blades on the tackle, the safety, in his 10th year out of Florida. Tampa Bay playing a bit conservatively here. Might want to open up the offense a little bit. Under 3 minutes to play. 2nd and 11 for the Bucks at the Detroit 46. 2:35 now. Lyda under center on 2nd down. Lyda to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 3rd and 11. On the tackle, number 53, Henry Stanley, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the Detroit 46-yard line. And that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. It does. Bucks up 28-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. It's a 14-point lead for the Bucks as they face a 3rd and 11 against the Lions from the Detroit 46-yard line. Detroit still has all 3 of their timeouts. Detroit's the type of team you don't want to let hang around. You want to put them away. In the offset eye on 3rd down. Lyda to Pittman again. Again, conservative play calling. And Detroit takes a timeout. That'll be a loss of 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 14. Detroit's going to get the ball back. Sometimes you can be a bit too conservative. So Detroit, this one's not over yet. If the Lions can get a quick score, watch out. Jordan Finch will punt for Tampa Bay. Gets the punt away. And that's out at the 27-yard line. Bad punt. Wow. That's a 21-yard punt. Detroit will have it at the 27. 1st and 10 going the other way. A minute 53 left. Buccaneers up 28-14. It'll be up to the Tampa Bay defense to put this one away. Both teams come in at 8-5 in a 3-way tie for first with Chicago in the NFC Central. 1st and 10, Dickerson, empty backfield, takes the snap, looking, good protection, throws underneath to Freeman. He only gets 3 yards out to the 30-yard line. Detroit in the hurry up, make it a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws to Tomlin. And David Tomlin out to the 48, a gain of 18 yards. Detroit stays in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Dickerson takes the snap. Dickerson rolls out, throws, he's got a man kneel, a diving catch down to the 32-yard line. That's a 20-yard gain. They stay in the hurry up. Coming up on a minute left. Dickerson back to throw on 1st down. Rolls out, throws back across, a diving catch by Tomlin down to the 16. 1st and 10, a 16-yard gain, under a minute to play. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Rolls out. Being chased. And he gets sacked at the 17-yard line. A 1-yard sack. 2nd and 11. They're in the hurry up. They've got 2 timeouts. Dickerson back to throw on 2nd down. Down the middle to Freeman. Down to the 9. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. 23 seconds. Why don't you call a timeout? Dickerson in the gun. On 3rd down. Throws, and it's picked off by Jesse Tuggle. at the 8-yard line. And wouldn't you know it, the Tampa Bay defense comes up big. Tuggle his second interception of the game. And that'll end the Detroit drive. Detroit has two timeouts? So 3 more snaps and this one's done. The Bucs can run out the clock. 13 seconds left. Detroit made things a little bit interesting there. Tampa Bay will win it 28-14. The Bucs will go to 9-5. Detroit will drop to 8-6. In the I formation, on 1st and 10, Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman gets out to the 17-yard line. Detroit takes a timeout. Yeah, you hit the total head on, is right. 8 seconds left. Detroit with one more timeout. Look for Tampa Bay to take a knee on this one. They should have took a knee on the last one. I don't know why they ran. They could have fumbled. And Tampa Bay will sweep Detroit this season, winning both games. And now Chicago has to beat Dallas to tie Tampa Bay for first. In the victory formation, Lyda takes a knee. Detroit takes their final timeout. So that makes the Chicago-Dallas game, which is the flex game this week, that much more important. This will be the last play of the game. Detroit's out of timeouts. 7 seconds left. Patriots and the Chiefs up next. Lyda will come out in the victory formation. Takes a knee, and that'll do it. Your final score, Tampa Bay 28, Detroit 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. New England and Kansas City up next. We'll see you then.